Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Vegas. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The first run for Alexander Madison. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, here's Minshew. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. Here now, 3rd and 5. We'll try and throw with Minshew. He gets this complete, finding Adams.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To the air once more is Minshew. He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Second and 7. Minshew. Open man, that's Adams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
To the right side, here's Madison. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. A gain of 15 and a first down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They look to throw it with Minshew. He tries to make a break for the goal line, but they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The last thing you can afford in this situation, Mike, is to take a sack. You don't want to go backwards and make the fourth down try that much more challenging. Keep the ball on the ground. Even if you come up short, you'd get another crack at it. And I think now on fourth down, if they do go for it, it's got to come through the air.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12. First down, KC.
Well, what can you say about Isaiah Pacheco? Of course, a lot of his angry runs and aggressive style gets a lot of the notoriety, but his ability to also contribute in the passing game with 44 catches last year, this guy impacts that offense in a lot of different ways.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Mahomes now to throw again. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a third down and 4. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelce. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there.
And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That one caught by Tucker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Minshew going to look to throw again. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Throwing again is Minshew. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. So, 1 touchdown apiece for our 2 teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's caught by Edwards-Helaire. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelce.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelce. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Mahomes back. A short throw taken in by Kelce. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back is Minshew. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll try and throw with Minshew. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Minshew. He'll take off again. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
To the right side, hauled in by Myers. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Minshew. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the left side, caught by Kelsey. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who were giving them much of a shot coming in, but they rode the energy of this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball, and they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.